Time to go retro. Today we are customizing my Generation Selects Voyager class G2 Ramjet. As I've mentioned before, Generation 2 is one of my favorite generations of Transformers. I just love the neon colors, the wild designs. It's just so freaking cool, and it helps that it was one of the generations I grew up with. And this guy almost perfectly represents that, but there are some details that are missing. So I'm going to fix that. First of all, while these null rays are nice and cool looking, they are not accurate to the original G2 toy. Thankfully, somebody has made some 3D models and I have printed and painted them up. So we're going to replace those first. And while we're at it, we are adding this, a sort of fake version of the sound box that came with the original G2 Ramjet. Obviously, this doesn't make any actual noise or anything like that, but it still looks the part, and I even customized this a little bit so that way this little tank turret thing can rotate around. Very, very cool. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. At least we're getting closer to it. There is still one other thing that we're going to do, though maybe you could say it's many little things. We have, from the good folks at Toy Hacks, some custom stickers to give this guy more of the details from the original toy. So I'm going to spend some time getting those on, and then when I'm back, we're going to take a look at the final thing. And here he is. Oh my word, I am so happy with how this looks. These stickers add a lot more color onto this guy, and it just looks fantastic. Now, I went with the option that gave him the G2 Decepticon logos. Technically, that's not accurate. Most Generation 2 toys actually had original logos on there, but I don't care for that too much, so I went with that one. And oh man, I just absolutely love how this came out, especially with all the weapons. I think if I change anything, I might try to add a different port on this thing so that way it can sit a little bit better on this guy. As it is, it's sitting kind of low and that looks a little weird to me, but I really like this. Let's take a look at it in jet mode. All right. And this is what I'm talking about. A lot of my memories of Ramjet involve him being in jet mode, and this just brings back so much nostalgia. The addition of the fake soundbox really does a lot to make this guy feel more like his original G2 self. I also really like these stickers here on the tail fins, though I do wish they had gone ahead and made them bigger and just fill up almost all this space. It just feels a little too small as it is. But also, these markings right here, I seem to distinctly remember being on my copy. I do kind of wish that maybe they had put in a new logo here for the Ramjet name, because this feels like it's fading a little bit because it's just painted on there. But yeah, this looks great, and I am so happy with this entire custom job. If you guys have a Generation Selects G2 Ramjet like this, you owe it to yourself to, at the very least, get these Toy Hacks labels, because these are amazing and come highly recommended. Yes, this is an awesome project, and I'm glad that I was able to share it with all of you.